In the last century, humanity's relationship with culture has deeply evolved with efforts to understand how culture can strengthen the sense of our identity. The recognition of intangible cultural heritage as separate and as important as tangible cultural heritage is seen as an important step in this history. The term intangible cultural heritage includes oral traditions like storytelling, rituals, festive events, and knowledge and skills used to produce traditional crafts. Mid-Autumn Festival activities in Vietnam are intangible cultural heritage characterized by social rituals such as food making, lanterns making, eating mooncakes, and parading under the moonlight. Due to the rapid development of civilization and modernization, these cultures have been eroding, resulting in fewer celebration activities, social interactions, and the loss of oral traditions of passing on folk tales from older generations to younger ones. Parallel to the development of intangible cultural heritage is the rapid advancement of technology, bringing along advanced 3D concepts such as augmented reality, a middle ground that blends the virtual and real worlds, allowing virtual objects to overlap and blend naturally with the real world. It is often used along with gamification and storytelling to draw attention and engage the audiences with the cultural object. Linking the two fundamental ideas of cultural preservation and the power of emerging 3D technologies, the project Moonlight, Play to Preserve the Past, aims to harness the potential of augmented reality to encourage human practice of intangible cultural heritage. Through a prototype that draws materials from the past to represent and visualize the evolving festival in the present, this project will investigate how intangible cultural heritage can evolve with 3D augmented reality technologies. Using game-based storytelling methods, the prototype also explores how to embed natural human interactions into the experience as active engagement rather than conventional passive entertainment, to encourage the audience to participate in ritual practices. Moonlight situates in the field of AR and cultural heritage, which have seen a lot of novel works promising an exciting future for learning, entertainment, and tourism. At my current state of literature review, it has been revealed that there are mainly two focus groups of study: AR works that digitize and represent intangible cultural heritage through augmented reality, and AR works that use creative approaches to foster interaction and engagement in the mostly tangible sphere of cultural heritage. My research and prototype will not only connect these two increasingly popular interests and fill in the gaps of the intangible cultural heritage experience accomplished through AR for meaningful interactions, but will also investigate new issues related to the development of digital technologies, cultures, and humanities. Moonlight AR has been constructed based on the foundation of reflective and emergent practice. The methodology includes cultural artifact examination, cultural objects digitization in 3D, concept and visual development, user experience and interface design, iterative AR prototyping using game-based approach and interactive storytelling, informal playtesting and adjustments to feedback. Concept development phase starts with mind mapping and exploring ideas, to making mood boards and references, sketching and craft making to realize proof of concept prototypes. Level design and user flowchart are refined throughout the process of making due to the nature of reflective practice. A sound map is important to guide the process of making sound effects. Visual development alongside conceptualization starts with sketches about childhood memories of Mid-Autumn Festival, to more paintings that explore nostalgia and character emotions. Then, selected cultural objects are digitized in 3D and textured with bright colors and whimsical touch. These are then 3D animated to achieve a dreamy, imaginative feel. Traditional Vietnamese children lanterns are digitized closely to the original versions to keep cultural objects remain truthful and authentic. The Moon Man as the storyteller is an emergent idea to guide the players throughout the journey and tell Vietnamese folktales as rewards. Using Unity Face Tracker, it allows the record of human face acting and voice acting to tell the story in a more compelling way. The banyan tree on the moon, where the Moon Man lives, is an object that players can explore and decorate at the end of the journey with their lanterns. The sound application tries to convey the feeling of nostalgia, magic, mythical, environmental nature as playground through ambient sound. Capturing creature sound through different states try to evoke satisfactory feelings and immersion for the player. Logo design of the app is comprised of unique geometric shapes that are softened at the edges, with colors derived from a palette that is inspired by Vietnamese nature elements and represent different values connected deeply to our culture and beliefs. Fonts and typefaces selected can support both languages and have traces of Art Deco style in the early 20th century, which adds a nostalgic flavor. User interface design provides the ability to learn about the stories attached to the festival and guide users with instructions before the journey starts. When enter the journey, there is a function to take photo to record the experience as well as go back to the previous stages and reset the AR scene. All of these production objects are done through iterative cycles of prototyping and testing. From testing out different AR methods such as fiducial marker to creating a virtual stick that can overlap with the real lantern stick. This AR project introduces two modes of gameplay, with virtual stick or real lantern stick that can achieve seamless transition between physical world and virtual world and merge physical natural behaviors with virtual interactions. The app has been playtested both during daytime and at night, in different locations, indoors and outdoors, such as campus, on the streets, in the park, and public venues like Yarraville Village and Federation Square. According to UNESCO, for the intangible aspects of culture to survive the passage of time, it must be maintained in cultural relevance and regularly practiced and learned in communities and across generations. Stories of culture, heritage, and identity have a power that may be invisible, yet shape the communities we live in and the ones we visit. Moonlight Play to Preserve the Past proposes a prototype for digitally expressing and conserving intangible cultural heritage in an evolving form, with the aim of preserving the traditional culture of modern society while utilizing AR and technologies. Opportunities for engagement lead to natural active participation and cultural practices rather than passive enjoyment. Regular practice and learning are brought back to the nature of preserving intangible cultural heritage, hence can be used in the education sector for the future generations to learn about their roots. The research could also raise larger questions related to digital humanities issues. What do we choose to keep along the evolvement of mankind? Which parts of culture are outdated? Which parts encapsulate our identity for the future generations to learn when technological progress seems unstoppable? In this time of transition between tradition and modernity, I hope to inspire cultural professionals and artists, creators who hold the power to transform societies and renew ideas to realize the impact and potential of augmented reality for preservation of culture against the effects of time. By creating works that can engage more audiences to participate in a culture exploration experience, we can ensure the sustainable preservation of cultural heritage and move forward to the brighter future while honoring our past.